Hi, I'm the Scrub and you're here for one reason. I think you guys and gals would like to know that this whole dungeon just looks normal to me since I'm from Australia. Finally, you can all see what I've been seeing. Travelling down the up staircase, walking up the down escalator, and jumping in a kangaroo's pouch to go to school. You know, the usual Aussie things. Time to learn about the Antitower. Simplified. The opening pulls all the way up to the first boss of single pulls. Just pull the mobs as you see them and you don't have to continue pulling the whole way. Watch out for the Bifurcaris as it will have a small untelegraphed conal AoE in front of it that will cause an assumable paralysis. The Hropkin will do a small circular AoE called Foul Waters. After each trio of mobs have been defeated, you can move to the next platform via the teleporters that will spawn. On the last platform after you defeat the small frog, 2 more mobs will spawn a little further down the path. Kill everything and take the teleporter. First boss time. Zero Rogo will cast Water Bomb. These are just medium-sized AoEs below random players. It will then spawn singing notes in water spheres at random points in the arena. The boss will also have a prolonged conal AoE in front of it called Odious Croak. It will continuously damage you the longer you spend in this AoE. The water bombs will explode in medium-sized AoEs. If you get hit with this AoE, it will give you damage down for 15 seconds. When the boss moves into the middle of the room, it will spawn 2 adds into the fight and turn 2 players into toads that will have a tracking AoE on them. This means that every few seconds an AoE will appear below a toaded player. Toads just need to continue moving around the arena to dodge these. While this is going on, the boss will have a constant raid wide going off every 2 seconds. It doesn't hurt, but if you take too long to kill the adds, then it could become a problem. The adds can be defeated easily and everything will return to normal. The boss will also cast Toy Hammer. This is a tank buster that will give a concussion debuff which will render the tank unable to do anything and damage taken will be increased, but the debuff is assoonerable. The boss will repeat mechanics until it has been defeated. Take the teleporter to the next area. Head down the ramp and pull the 2 mimics, then continue down the next ramp. As you pull the Spriggan, 2 portals will spawn 2 fire sprites. You can use a distance attack to grab these and group everything up. After you've come close to killing the first 2 fire sprites, 2 more will spawn in. Kill everything and the bridge will be made for you. The 3 blobs on the next platform will transform into Maroliths. Pick them up and continue down the ramp. After you attack the Spriggan, 4 portals will spawn in this time. As you get close to killing the fire sprites, another Marolith and 2 more fire sprites will spawn in. Kill everything as it spawns in and the bridge will be made for you again. Second boss time. Ziggy will cast Gyrating Glare, which is a room-wide AoE. Ziggy will then move to the middle of the room and summon 4 glowing boulders. These boulders will have a large AoE around them and the safe spots can be quite small, so make sure you're right on the outside of the wall between 2 boulders. Ziggy will move back to the middle of the room and cast Jittering Glare, which is a narrow conal AoE directed at 1 player. Ziggy will then target 1 player at a time with a tether and some crosshairs while casting Jittering Jounce. You will need to position yourself between a boulder and Ziggy so the tether can connect to the boulder instead of you. If the tether is connected to a boulder and Jittering Jounce finishes casting, Ziggy will explode the boulder in a large AoE. If you get caught in any AoE or are still tethered to Ziggy when it finishes casting, it will cause a vuln stack. Ziggy will repeat Jittering Jounce, then perform another Jittering Glare and a tank buster called Jittering Jab. It will then repeat Jittering Jounce for the remaining 2 players and then repeat mechanics until Ziggy has been defeated. Head through the next area. Pull all of the wind-ups all the way down the path until you get to the bottom of the long ramp. Run across to the other side of the door and 2 centaurs will spawn in. Kill everything. Once the door opens, head through it and turn left, pulling the 4 wind-ups that fall from the ceiling. As you enter the next room, 2 more wind-ups will spawn in on either side of the door. Kill everything and more enemies will spawn in. As soon as you kill the wave of enemies that have 2 centaurs, the door will open. Final boss time. The blue dolls will do conal AoEs and the red dolls will do donut AoEs. Defeat the 6 dolls. When the dolls have been defeated, they will combine into 1 massive doll. 1 player will get a red eye over their head. I recommend that all other party members need to be on the opposite side of the boss to this player. This player also needs to look away from the boss as the boss will turn to them and cast a 120-degree conal AoE gaze in their direction. If any player is caught in the gaze attack while looking at the boss, they will get the debuff of Confusion and attack their fellow party members for 10 seconds. Knockout is a tank buster. The boss will cast Brace. Everyone will need to get in front of the boss as attacking it on the back and sides will ricochet the damage back to you and knock you back from the boss. The only spot that you can damage the boss is right in front of it. When the boss stands up fully, the shields on the side of the boss will have disappeared. The boss will then cast Dollhouse. This will cause 2 players to be turned into dolls. These dolls don't have a lot of health, so you can burst the players out of them quickly. After the players are turned into dolls, the boss will begin to smack its head on the ground, causing room-wide AoEs to go out over and over again. Whoever has been turned into the dolls will do the same mechanics as the red and blue dolls from earlier. The boss will continue to smack the floor even after the players are freed. From here, mechanics will repeat until the boss has been defeated. Congratulations, you have beaten the Antitower. My name is the Scrub. Thank you for watching.